I definitely learnt a lot from being in Theatre of Hate. You know, it was a great instructional, taking me from kind of more of a traditional, like I said, like Steve Jones, Johnny Thunders, New York Dolls-y, rock and roll punk, 101 type, music. Theatre of Hate, everything had shifted. The emphasis of all the instruments had kind of moved around. So the guitar had become more skeletal. And it didn't just have to be chunky block chords all the time. Guitars could have like melodic hooks. You could let echo work for you. I just had a different sense. So it's just a question of pulling all that together. But it wasn't my music. I contributed a little bit towards the end to the new songs they were writing for the follow-up album. As we were on tour, we started writing, but they had a self-contained great singer-songwriter in Kurt Brandon. So really, I didn't really get in terms of trying to get my own songs together till I met Ian. And in the course of being in Theatre of Hate and touring, we got a support band on a British tour that was the Southern Death Cult. That's how I met Ian. Met him in a gig in near Stoke. And they were the support band for a tour, and we became friends and kept in contact. And eventually, within a short time, I was no longer in Theatre of Hate. I kind of got the boot. And Ian was still in Southern Death Cult, but I noticed that he was becoming increasingly dissatisfied. And they were the up-and-coming hot new band. Everybody was saying they were going to be the new thing. But Ian left them. I mean, in essence, that's what happened. So I had a Gretsch. I lived in London. I didn't have a band. I went back to working, doing what I knew, which was selling clothes. I didn't have anywhere to live because I'd lost my apartment. And then out of the blue, I find out that Ian had left Southern Death Cult and wanted to find me because he liked the way I played guitar. And we became the Cult in January of 1984.